Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How we doing? We're back. Back from Mo's. Let's see what's going on with that. Turn that down a little bit. I said we are back from Mo's Open Mic Wednesday. Mo's Open Mic Wednesday, we are back. How we doing? What the fuck? Was that the speaker? Halloween is open, man. What's the hell? You got ghosts in the building, man. Shit, man. How y'all doing though so far? How y'all doing? Yeah. Y'all have fun? People at the bar, y'all. I don't make it. Could it be your speaker? Oh, no. Feedback? It could be. This is something. Turn that shit off. It's interesting. 1, 2. I'm gonna get it right. 1, 2, 1, 2. This is completely down. 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright, raise that bass a little bit. 1, 2. Turn the gain down. 1, 2. 1, 2. How about that? Good? Yep. Alright, and I'll play with it as you guys are on stage or whatever. Pause. No pun intended. Yeah, that's a messed up start to anybody who has never seen comedy before. With this fucked up ass speaker system. And no, it's me, you know. It's my fault though. I'm taking the blame for all this shit. I ain't gonna blame nobody but me. Alright, hopefully that's it. Alright, I'm here, having A wonderful week thus far. Learning stuff about myself as I get older. You know what I'm saying? I just learned the human brain has 100 billion nerve cells, right? 100 billion. Your intestines has like 100 million. But so basically, your intestines has the ability to think. You know what I'm saying? Just outside of the brain. You know, and as you get older, you start to lose your memory. You like go into a room, you forget why you're there, right? You know what I'm saying? The same thing happened with your gut too, man. You know what I'm saying? You get to just be in the bathroom trying to handle your business, and your intestines just totally forgets how to do it with all the, you know, your impact and forget how to digest food, and forget how to break stuff down. Stuff will just sitting there, just impacted. You getting swollen and everything. It just it's messed up. I'm going through that right now. I'm experiencing that. You know, having trouble using the bathroom, man. Y'all think it's funny. This shit is real. Nobody tell you this shit is. It's funny. You ever try to meditate while you're on the toilet with your legs folded? You know what I'm saying? Like Indian style. I didn't know I had the flexibility to still be able to do that shit, man. Drinking warm prune juice. You know you old when you drinking warm prune juice and good. So all y'all young motherfuckers enjoy your intestines while they still good, because the shit gonna get fucked up. The brother in the middle knows what I'm talking about right there.
Watch it.
Darcy Larson, Lawrence Fishburne know what I'm talking about, man. It's messed up, man. My intestines is old. My intestines is the equivalent of a 75-year-old man working at Amazon in the mailroom by himself. You imagine that all this mail shit coming this old, I don't know, what is this? Yeah, that's what's going on inside the gear. It's messed up, man. I don't know, I'll figure out how to make that funny. One day, like I told you, you just gotta talk it out, man. I'm still able to have sex though. That's just weird. Like I've been having intestinal issues, but like this, the adverse effect is I'm a champion right now. So if you gotta be constipated, yet your side effect is you a super porn star, ain't no life without no sacrifice, man. You understand what I'm saying? That little bones give you an extra little pushing. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. I'm gonna give you some advice, y'all. If you ever in a rush, you got somewhere to be real quick, never go to a CVS or Walgreens if you're in a rush. Because it's always gonna be an elderly motherfucker at the cash register. One like an old white lady with a long ass coupon, you understand, trying to get her discounts on cat food, and she ain't even got no cat, man. She just leave it on the back porch for the rabbits and the raccoons, man. You understand? I'm like, I was fresh off of work. I had to pee, but I had to get some suppositories. You know what I'm saying? Because shit just, you know what I'm saying? I had to get some enemas, some suppositories, some what else? They got Metamucil, anything to just get this out, man. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to run to the store, and I see the lady. This is one coupon. This is the second coupon. I'm like, yo, and I had to pee all of a sudden too. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And there was some dude, he was stocking boxes in the register. And this I don't understand too. Why do CVS's be having one clerk, 5 or 6 registers open, both of the self-checkouts is off, and it's just that one person, man. They wonder why people steal. You know, so all the shit is locked up at CVS because it's only one person taking so long. You got your deodorant, you kind of must, you can't, fuck it, I'm gonna just leave. I'll just pay you the next day, man. So they had to lock all that shit up there, yeah, man. So I had to ask him to give me help, man. You know, like, that shit is terrible, man. It's not funny, it's sad. It's more sad than anything, man. You look sad, Joe judging me. You happy as motherfucker because you ain't experienced all the perils of comedy. You see, you don't know. You know, every single one of these dudes will smash, they just pretend like they want to. Every single one. When you got a female comedian, man, you know, all these weird dudes that talk about masturbating and fucking and the dick don't, you gonna hear jokes about dicks not working, you know what I'm saying? Not getting no pussy, loving fat bitches. And yeah, you're gonna hear all that. That's why you right there. Stay on that island by yourself. Because if you get in here, you know what I'm saying, you might have, I don't know, something like it. It's gonna be consensual, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, you know, so like, you probably drove, but if you didn't drive, right, and you needed to ride home, and you hop in the car, As soon as he turned the song on, like, you know, the car on, the song you would hear is, you must be used to spending and all that sweet whining and dining. You know what I'm saying? He's fucking you tonight. That's why he gave you a ride home. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be trying to give you gigs because you created. You got fun. You know. But most, you get gigs, you fine. You funny, but you fine, though. Like, if I had your skill set, but look like me, I'd be in the kitchen. I'll be back there working, man. So, you know, you gotta, there's an advantage to the vaginals. This is what I'm saying, dude. There's an advantage to the vaginals, but it's how you use it, you know what I'm saying? It's how I was watching like Hookers at the Point. Remember Hookers on the Point? Late 90s, it was about for the young folks. They did and this is before Girls Gone Wild. They did like a documentary of prostitutes in Harlem. It was called Hunt's Point. And it's one chick, you know, she's kind of cute but crackheadish a little bit, like and I was like this. She said, I don't be sucking those niggas' dicks. What I do is I just get my hand wet and and I ain't never touched it one time. She's using her mouth, but in a smart way. So you gotta do the same thing with your comedy skills.
Did you read my notes?
You gotta do it without doing it. That's what you gotta do, man. I gotta do it. This is my audience, only black people. This represents my audience, man. Two old school black dudes and Kumar. Yeah, Pablo Escobar's grandson. You understand what I'm saying? Skateboard hippie and Kemi Doty. Hey man, it's Kemi Doty, dude. I was fishing for a long time and everything, man. Out there for 6 months. Whoa. What the fuck sometimes, man? Yeah, I know, it's kind of crazy, you know. You got these girls and squirters out here, they're doing all kinds of stuff. I was with this girl one time, you know, I had the smell of panties. Like, I was like, what's going on with this girl's panties? All right, go suck a fat one. That's an inside joke for the comedians, but there's a comedian named Brian Glass who talks like he has half a tongue. The long way, like his tongue's cut in half. This way, not this way, this way. And when he talks, it's kind of like, I was like, yo, Brian, can you hear good? Like, it's just, he's like, wow, what are you talking about? What's going on? So you got like a speech impediment, like, dude, I'm 40 years old, this is the first time somebody told me this is crazy. That's too much inside baseball, you know, them folks at the bar, dude, the beard, he looked like me when I was younger if I kept my life together, you know what I'm saying? You mean if I kept my life together, you understand? He said, man, listen, bro, I'm trying to see the deal right now, don't be talking, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hit. Before back! I'm gonna say nothing. How'd you hear about it, Mom? Did you hear about the comedy? Do you speak English? There's only one mile there. I mean, it's 2023, there could be other miles, but I'm talking about you, like, directly. There's only one mile there. Did you hear about this online or something, or? Yes, you're the only mile. Huh? Oh, you a happy friend? Oh, that's your fan base?
That's a friend.
That's a friend? Is she by herself? Huh? Oh, okay, yeah, that's what it is. Because the way you said it, he's like, that's just my friend. I don't know. It's my friend. To the end, I will pretend I like men. Oh, shut up, you bitch. No, I'm sorry. She's not Holmes like, yo, chill, bro. You know what I'm saying? His arms was flexing like mad when I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got the cavalry behind him with the red hat, they might shoot me. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to get shot, man. I look big. I'm a bigger guy, but I don't like confrontation. I'm always concerned about the thugs that are going to be here. I heard there was a lot of thugs in Britain. Yeah. And there's a lot of thugs right here in this room. But y'all thugs look weird. Y'all thugs look strange. Y'all the type of thugs that are like, steal my identity. but then improve my credit. You know? And there's nothing wrong with good credit, but you can't go from 500 credit to 800 credit in one day. It's gonna raise some red flags, and my black ass gonna get thrown in prison. And prison's not a good look for me, because in the streets, I know y'all thought this, I look like George Foreman. Fuck you for laughing, man. But in prison, I look like Amber Rose. For those that don't know, that's Kanye West's ex-girlfriend. She got a bald head, big booty, light skin, just like me. In prison, we're practically identical twins. And you don't want to be Amber Rose's twin in prison. You will become the main course. That's like being beef patties around Jamaicans. Spaghetti around Italians. That's like being cats around Asians. Now some of y'all judging me, but we know for a fact the meat texture of the Chinese food is different. You thought that was General Tso's chicken? It's General Tso's kitten, man. When you eat it too fast and you burp, you go, ow! And I know that sounds kind of racist, but I have not seen any Asians in the room, and it is okay to talk shit about folks if they're not in the room. I learned that from white people. Because I feel like racism is therapeutic. I feel like racism is necessary. I feel like racism is just as important an American experience as apple pie and baseball. And I'm not talking about disenfranchising anybody. I'm not talking about harming anybody. But Chad, if you like had a bad day at work, or somebody cut you off in traffic and they're not of your ilk and they're a jerk to you, you know what I'm saying? You want to say a few choice words. But if you don't, it's like poop. It builds up in your body. It builds up in your body. It builds up in your body. You gotta let it out. You know what I'm saying? You take a shit at home. Now I give this man permission to say the N-word at home. He's gonna say the N-word at home when he's pissed off at black people so much, it's gonna sound like the music at the beginning of Pulp Fiction. It's like and I will rain down with fire, anger, and fury, and you will know my name is Lord when I bring my vengeance upon thee. That's his grinder head. That's what he puts, and that's how he gets so much dick and ass. No, I'm fucking around. Chad's cool. Listen, we got a good time tonight. Quite a few comedians. Gonna have some fun, man. I'm gonna give you guys 6 minutes each. I'll be in the vicinity, you know what I'm saying? Once I give you the light, that means just wrap it up. Whether you want to get off stage immediately, do the minute, even if you go a tad over, the light means to wrap that shit up. Don't start your 7-minute bit that's not funny. We don't want, me and my dad were doing stuff, and no! Fuck off stage, you got 1 minute left. Hey, hey, coming first, and I got a new mic stand too, so if y'all break this shit, it's done. I'm like, I listen, man. Coming first to the stage, very, very funny. I think I gotta give him some fit music for his stilo though. Who is the man who really said your brother, man? Bill O'Brien to the stage! Give it up for Mo Green! I'm trying to get that visual out of my head. If Mo Green was a woman. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty scary. I don't know. We were the last two motherfuckers on there. I'd probably fuck a cat. That's all I'm saying. So, let's try something new. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is a Bear News exclusive. Bear TV found out that the pandas in Washington, D.C. were sent back to China. Officially, the Chinese is mad or angry about the U.S. stance on Taiwan and Chinese food made in America. Now, inside sources say the real reason why the pandas was sent back to America is because the pandas were high maintenance. They constantly wanted the U.S. to order bamboo furniture, but they ate the fucking furniture and it just cost too damn much. Work with it, brother, okay? Now, at 11, Bear TV is going to do an exclusive on Goldilocks and the Three Bears. We want to know if Goldilocks was part of human trafficking or was she was just a hoe. Remember, Bear TV, we report the bear facts. We report everything about bears, from head to toe. We don't report their genitals because we all know that bears do not have genitals. Ask your teddy bear. We report news 16 hours a day because the remaining 8, we like to hibernate. All right, thank you. Yeah. I got to work on that. I just got that. But we all know that bears are fucking up. You know, they're going into people's houses, stealing chicken and shit. But it's always got to be the black bear that's stealing chicken. Why couldn't it be a polar bear? All right. It's cold outside. Have you noticed? I don't like cold weather. And I got to thinking. I said, if I was a pilgrim, I would have been really messed up. I was like, Pocahontas, I know you got a fucking space heater in that TP. Okay, that went over like a lead brick. All right, moving on. What's in the name? There's a guy running for Congress. His name is Derek Slack. Have you heard about this guy? What a name. What a gangster name. Slap. Bah! He can just slap motherfuckers. Without cause. Think about it. Slap somebody in a bar, police come, slap the police, get arrested, stand in front of the judge, say, Your Honor, I can't help myself. I have a genetic disorder. I got the slapping in his gene. Man, I'm killing, aren't I? That's what happens when you go up first. I'm retired, so that means I do nothing but watch court TV. And I think I have a law degree. Well, I know I do. But I saw this case where this guy was suing his best friend for losing his nipples at a party. Evidently, his best friend wanted to do a retro party, and so he decided to play this game. You know, you ever heard this game, Slip and Slide? Mm-hmm. Slip and Slide. We're not talking about fucking. We're talking about slip and slide. So what happened was, the guy laid out this thing and sprayed water, but unbeknownst to his friend, the guy put some extra oil on the plastic sheet. So the guy went to go do his little thing, and he went right off that damn thing onto the grass and across the driveway and lost his nipples. Just like I lost the crowd. How many minutes I got, Mo? Because this is painful. 2 minutes?
Got a minute.
All right. I'm just going to look at you guys. I noticed there are about 10 guys with beards and one lady in the back that has a beard. I think I'm going to go talk to her because, you know, I really like hairy women. And unbeknownst to most men, that I love women with big hairy hands and feet that match. 30 seconds and counting. Anyway, I'm going to leave with this joke. I always like to leave guys with the audience with a joke. Tomorrow when you go to work, this is a real cute joke. You might get fired for it, but you might want to tell it. What's a 5-letter word for deadly? Any guesses?
Woman.
There you go, bingo! How would Mo know that? Because we know in his past life he was a woman. Anyway, thank you very much, my name is Joe O'Brien. All right.
I deserve that. Because I was roasting him. You know, I brought him up to the shaft music, and then he just shafted me. Hey, listen, we're gonna keep this microphone thing rolling. Coming up to the stage, I think we from Worcester, y'all from Worcester, Amherst, Worcester, from Worcester, Mass, Raj Patel.
Thank you, Connecticut. It's always fun to come out here. I like to refer to Connecticut as the smoking area of the Eastern Seaboard. It's a great energy, though, really. You guys heard that right. My name is Raj Patel. That's not a joke. It's my actual name. And you can just say Raj Patel. You don't gotta pronounce it with any fancy thing, all right? I don't expect you to pronounce it the way I can pronounce it, right? I don't expect you to be like, oh, nice to meet you, Raj Patel. You don't have to do a bunch of that. Okay? I hate when people expect other people to pronounce shit the way they can pronounce it. It's just fucking annoying. I went to a Mexican restaurant the other day, and I walk up to the counter like, hey, can I get one carne asada burrito, please? And then the girl behind the counter goes, do you mean the carne asada? No, I mean, go back to your country. Let's not play this fucking game, though, please. Because I know you're going to serve the white guy behind me who's going to say tortilla. It doesn't fucking matter. All right? You know what's funny, though? You can't pronounce everything the way it's supposed to be pronounced, right? I'm in a geopolitics class, and we're talking about, like, Israel and shit like that. And I can't just get up in the middle of the class like, Professor, it's actually pronounced Hamas! I can't do that. Talk about Hamas, man. That shit's kind of, it's sad what's going on in the world right now. There's a lot of bloodshed, you know, in Israel and Palestine, and I can't believe that we're polarized on this. I can't believe you have to take a side on bloodshed. Both sides, I'd say it's bad killing people no matter what. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know how Connecticut does it, but that's just what I think. And you know, I'm neutral in the stance. I'm neutral. I know it's hard to believe I'm neutral because I look like the guy who runs Hamas's TikTok account. But I'm neutral. And I don't want to support either side, so I decided to take my money out of the bank and stop using Uber. That way, because Jews with the banks, and then the Uber, it's Muslims. I hate everyone. That's just what I'm trying to say. People fucking suck. Oh man, I'm fucking burnt out, dude. I'm constantly unemployed. I'm constantly jumping from job to job. I know I don't dress like it, but I really am not stable right now in my future. These last couple months alone, I've worked 3 different jobs. I worked at Home Depot, I worked in a warehouse, and I worked at Subway, which is a holy trifecta of brown guy jobs. Yeah? Once you finish working there, they actually give you a golden date, so it's not that bad. The warehouse job was fun. I actually got laid there. I fucked with my coworkers. But I don't tell a lot of people because honestly, she was a warehouse 8, which means she was a Connecticut 7, which means in the real world, I fucked a 40-year-old guy with wide hips. Yeah, it's fine though. It's okay. The Subway job was fun. I've worked on and off at Subway for 7 years. I worked there since I was a kid. I pretty much grew up behind the counter of a Subway. Okay? I fucking became a man there. I lost my virginity there. Yeah. It was to Jared, but it still counts. Yeah. The NDA expired, so I can talk about that now. Paid for college, so we're good. It's all forgiven. You know, the interesting thing about working at Subway is it's a different energy, you know, growing up there. It's really gonna fuck you up in some ways. Subway's a place you go to celebrate losing custody of your kids, okay? It's not a good place for a developing child. Okay? My fucking, you know what was the bad part about it though? My mom and my dad were my bosses, the family-owned business. That's how Indian I am. We own a Subway. And it was tough because, you know, I'd be working with them and the line, it'd be like a lunch rush and the line is through the door and they're just fucking yelling at each other. They'd be arguing in public and the customers wouldn't do anything. They'd just look at their feet and not say a thing. No one called CPS, no one called the cops. And honestly, I can't blame them. Because everyone in this country knows one thing. If the immigrants making your food are screwing at each other in their foreign language, that's about to be the best meal of your life. And you do not want to interrupt that process, man. That chicken is marinated in arranged marriage. That's what gives it its taste. But you need a little trauma to make food taste good. You know? You ever go to a Chinese restaurant? That's why Chinese food is so fucking good. There is no smiles at a Chinese restaurant. The only smiles at a Chinese restaurant are on the takeout bags. That was good, huh? That was good. How much time was it? 1 minute? Alright, man. You know, I'm getting older. I'm really looking at my relationships. I'm looking at trends, dude. Listen, I've dated women. I've been alive for 21 years. I've dated all sorts of women, okay? I've dated every religion, every ethnicity. I've dated all across the color spectrum. And I've dated across the actual spectrum. Yeah, that's right. I'm fucking autistic, girl. That was fun. That relationship wasn't as hard as you'd think because like whenever I'd piss her off, whenever she'd get angry at me, I'd just hand her an iPad with Fortnite on it. Boom. Crisis averted. But you know, what I'm really finding out is, as I get older, is, you know, I really appreciate white women. I do. I don't love them, relax, but I appreciate them. Because they're the only group of people that can fetishize my life. That's right. I go on a date with a white woman, and I tell her like, hey, she goes like, hey, so what do you do? I'm like, I'm a mentally ill, aspiring comic. You know, I want to be famous one day. And she goes, oh my God, you want to be like a little Bollywood star? That's so cute. So like, where do you live right now? Well, you know, I don't really have, I live in my friend's living room. I only pay like $300 a month. I don't really have any, I'm just trying to save money to go to New York. Oh my God, you're like a little refugee. Here, come with me, you can seek asylum in this pussy. Do I have anything else? That's it, man. Thank you guys so much.
Roger, like I tell all these guys, man, if you fit the description, you're too handsome to do comedy, man. Too handsome, like you're not gonna get any work. You're like an Indian Ben Affleck. No, I'm fucking around. Good shit. That's some, you got some clever ass shit, man. I thought about something though. I realized when we get drunk, I realize why they call it getting hammered. Because we always try to nail something. Nail something. Because hammer, that's good, man. Shit's corny as fuck. Yo, coming next to the stage, very, very funny, Kevin Doty.
All right. What's going on, everybody? What is going on? Let's see here. I'm going to talk about my childhood. I grew up, I was a little bit of I was a spoiled kid. Which means that like I've had to learn all of my lessons the hard way as an adult. But it's not like my parents didn't spoil me. I didn't have dope toys on Christmas morning because my parents were lazy. If you had dope toys on Christmas morning in the 90s, it's because your parents were out in the trenches. Like there was stampedes of people running through Toys R Us, trampling each other. Like Black Friday, my dad would leave to go shopping in like a full suit of armor. You remember, like, could you imagine like ripping someone's hair out to get your son the Green Ranger? It'd be traumatizing. Like if anybody brings up Power Rangers around my dad to this day, he like glosses over like a Vietnam War vet. He's like, oh, I remember the Power Rangers. The fucking Green Ranger. But yeah, man, being a spoiled kid, you gotta learn your lessons the hard way. One of the things I got to do though, I got to go to China to do Kung Fu. When I graduated high school, I moved to China to do Kung Fu. I thought I was gonna become like a badass assassin. And I really did think that because like when my parents told me I could do anything, I believed them. So I get to China and I'm walking to the training hall and we're getting ready to go compete against a nemesis school from Korea. True story. So we had the nemesis from Korea there. We're going down to the training hall and I hear this crazy loud like smacking noise. Like it sounded like someone beating a rug with like a boat paddle or something. Like it was just like I don't know if you guys ever seen Kickboxer with Jean-Claude Van Damme. It was like that. When I walked into the training hall, I see this wiry little Korean guy kicking the shit out of the hardest bag filled with sand, very hard thing, and he just whoosh. My friend's like, instead of in the movie where my friend's trying to talk me out of not fighting this guy, my friend taps me on the shoulder and he's like, you're the same height and weight as that guy. You're gonna have to fight him. I was like, fuck, I didn't want to fight this guy. But I did. So I got in the ring, bounced around for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, wham, bam, sidekick. Right to my face. But it didn't hurt, because I got knocked the fuck out. It was like that one sidekick held all the power of all the childhood ass whoopings I should have gotten. So I wasn't a disciplined kid, so I joined the military. I thought maybe I get some discipline in the Navy. The Navy's a crazy thing, man. Like, I was honorably discharged on my boat a few times. She was a really hot Puerto Rican. But it's crazy, man. Like, the Navy's crazy because, like, kind of like the white dudes hang out with the white dudes, the black dudes hang out with the black dudes, and you kind of like segregate in a weird way, but you learn about each other's cultures and stuff. It's kind of cool. Like, one of my black friends came up to me and he told me after I got out of the shower that I smelled like a German Shepherd. It was cool, man. They actually, the black dudes had a name for all the white guys too. Like if I came back from skateboarding one day and I ran into one of my black friends, he'd be like, oh, you're out there doing that Whiskey Bravo shit. White boys. That white boy shit. And I was jealous. I was like, damn it, man. You guys came up with the cool. I was like, I need one for you guys. So I started calling them Bravo Deltas. And I made really good friends with the Bravo Deltas. So good that some of them gave me the Bravo Delta card. Which is crazy because it's like, it's an honor, but it's like kind of like having one of your best friends like hand you a murder weapon. You're like, hey, I'm not going to use the thing, man. I'll hide it, thank you. But I'm glad you trust me. Currently, I live under a rock. I choose to live under a rock. That rock is my mom's house. But I did choose to live under a rock, and it gets, and currently, everyone's talking about what's on the news. Because everyone's always talking about what's on the news. And this is very annoying to my life because I choose not to watch it. Yet I'm still very caught up on what's going on in the news. It's like you go to work Monday morning and everyone's talking about the new episode of the show that they talked all last week about, and then it came out and they come to work and I don't watch that show, but somehow I'm the idiot. They're always like, Kev, you gotta watch it, you gotta see the show. You gotta watch it, Kev, it's so good. But now with the news, everyone's like, Kev, you gotta watch it, dude. You gotta see it. It is the most horrible thing I could imagine. And I'm like, one, don't test my imagination. Two, fuck no, I don't wanna watch that. It sounds horrible. I'll take your word for it. Oh, everyone hears all about current events? Fuck you. We care? Oh, we care about what's going on in the world? Whatever. The last time I got mad at the news's business for getting up in my business was during the whole pandemic, the vaccine thing. That shit was annoying because half the people were arguing the vaccine's good, the other half are arguing the vaccine's bad, it's bad for you, it's good for you, there's side effects. It's crazy that we are arguing about it, man, because we should be able to agree in this country on one thing. We like drugs. Drugs are good. So, maybe the problem with the vaccine is that there wasn't enough effects. You know what I mean? Like if they really wanted everyone to take it, they would have sold it over the counter and put a label on the side that said, maybe have it for me. All the anti-boosters would have been like, I'm gonna go check out that fucking booster shot. See what's going on in there. Nah. Alright guys, fuck you. How much time there? In a minute, what do I fucking do? I don't think I have, that's all I want to do right now.
Talking about vaccines, getting vaccinated. He's like the coolest. I told him he's like an emo hippie, man. You know what I mean? Like, did I bring my own microphone? Yeah. He was talking about COVID vaccines, and I think one of the reasons why so many people are afraid to use it is because of how fast it was developed. And he say like the fastest vaccine within the past 100 years took about 12 years to develop before it was actually like given out to the public. This particular vaccine took about 8 months to develop. It takes longer to get a brown belt in karate than to develop a drug that's supposed to save the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the vaccine didn't work too good. You know what I'm saying? Because a brown belt in karate don't got that much fighting skills. You understand what I'm saying? That's why the vaccine is, it's not that it sucks. It just needs more time in the dojo so that it can keep COVID's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Some old shit I wrote 2 years ago. He just inspired me. That's the beauty of being a host. You can do shit like this, man. And just call back to shit and just, just try to make it. He's like, hurry up, man. You gotta go. That's how his face looked when he jerked off without touching me. I'm fucking with you, man. He's saying to jerk off. This is what you gotta do to make comedians laugh, is do the stupidest, dumbest shit. I can't tell a real joke. Immature fucks. Like, I shit on myself and I'm gay. See? I'm telling you. I'm gay now. Look at me. Hey, coming next to the stage, very funny. From Air Mercy Swell. Dean Deere.
Fuck, I thought Mo was talking to me, bro.
No.
I had a roast for you. I'm gonna say it anyway. You look like a milk dud that fell on the carpet. I work with this Mexican guy named Nando. And I love working with Nando because he can change anything from a negative into a positive, right? Like I'll go up to Nando, I'll be like, yo Nando, your house burned down. Be like, Papi, that's okay. Do you know how much I spent on air conditioning this year? And I'm like, no, Nando, your whole family's dead. And he's like, Papi, that's okay. Do you know how much I spent on Christmas this year? Maria was going to have a quinceañera. Hey, so it's fucked up though, because I'm a non-Spanish speaking Hispanic. So when anybody talks to me in Spanish, I'll just talk back to them in English with a Spanish accent. I'll confuse the shit out of them, right? Like they'll come up to me, hey, papi, tú hablas español? And I'll be like, I only speak English. I'm Puerto Rican though, right? So like I'm the laziest of the Hispanics. Puerto Ricans, we're like if you ordered Mexicans off Wish.com. We'd show up to the job site 30 minutes late in a Honda Civic with a pit bull that's friendly. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm too hard on my people though. I'm like the Uncle Tom of Hispanics. I'm a fucking Tío Tomas, bro. Shit. I go to UMass Amherst, and it's nice, right? Because I live in a multicultural living space. All my roommates are international, right? Like my one roommate, Sargon, he's from Qatar, he's rich, he pays for everything. My other roommate, Vihan, he's from India, so he just fucking stinks. But not literally, you racist fucks. He stinks as a person. Like the other day, I'm in my fucking room, I'm listening to music loud, I'm having some friends over, we're smoking, we're drinking, we're having a good time, and he's pissed. He comes out, he's like, hey, you motherfucking buddy bitch, you turn up the music right now. And like, Indians are the only ones that can call you a motherfucker, a buddy, and a bitch in the same sentence. And it makes sense. He's like, you mother bitch buddy. I'm like, oh shit. And I was pissed off. I was like, yo, you know, calm down, Triple R. I thought Uber drivers were used to late night hours. And I thought you were accustomed to this. They say men get 50% in a divorce, but I'd argue to say it's more like 75. I mean, women, fuck not men, we don't get shit. They say women, you know, get 50% in a divorce, but I'd argue to say it's more like 75, you know? She gets the house, a nice car, the 2 kids that she thinks are gonna be the most successful, and leave you with the autistic one. You're like, fuck, I got Lenny? He's all excited, he's like, Daddy! Sleep over at Daddy's on me! I'm like, no, Lenny, that's not what that means. Shit. Dude, I'm throwing a show at Bishop's Lounge in Northampton, right?
Oh shit.
And I'm a little nervous, right? So I wanted the show to do well, so I'm fucking running around everywhere with Raj, he's my co-host, and we're putting up posters, you know? So if you saw 2 brown guys in Northampton with a roll of duct tape, we weren't taking hostages. We were trying to promote a show, all right? You know? Shit. What else do I got? A lot of movies are being made, right? A lot of remakes. And it's nice because people of all sorts of multicultural backgrounds get to play in roles that they've always wanted to. But you can't play everybody for everything. Like, you can't do an Indian Taken. It ends in 30 seconds. They think it's a scam call. And you couldn't do an Italian Forrest Gump. Well, Jen told me to start running, so I had to get the fuck out of here. You know, you couldn't do a Mexican Harry Potter. Si pero Dumbledore. Told me and Hagrid to go mow the Quidditch field. The fuck I gotta mow the grass for? They're playing in the sky. What you could do is you could do a black Batman. Because he holds his batarangs to the side. And he doesn't have a dad. And he lives in a cave. Fucking stupid. Done? I got 1 minute? Alright, I got 1 minute. Fellas, do we like eating pussy?
Hell yeah.
That's a good answer. I like eating pussy, just not when it tastes too good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like eating pussy that tastes like it has preservatives in it. I don't like eating pussy that tastes like it has a long shelf life. Yeah. I like a little bit of muss. You know, if it smells like armpits and pennies, that's for me. She opens up her legs, I get that initial whiff, I'll start making Michael Jackson sounds. Ah! I think I don't. Oh, damn, good. Jump on. All right, thank you guys.
New class is funny, man. This new class, drop it up, bro. Like everything. Every time you finish a set, I want to go home and watch Narcos for some strange reason. I don't know why, man. It's just like, or Better Call Saul, you know what I mean? One of them shows and shit, man. Good shit, though. Good shit, man. He's actually on a show with me next month, December 17th. Yep. Yeah, I hope this motherfucker's funny. Hey! Coming at the stage, very, very funny. A few of his mi gente came for him because he's a famous motherfucker, kind of like in the New Britain area. Could you please clap it up for the comic stylers of Hecker?
Alright guys, settle down. Anybody from New Britain? Yeah. You guys got lunches too? I'm the only one? Yeah, that's a stupid joke. I hate that joke. I've been catfishing my girlfriend for about 2 years. We have a long distance relationship. She comes over to my house every on the weekends. So it's pretty easy to let myself go. She doesn't even know I'm fat. Like, every time she comes down, like I'm living this double life and shit. I gotta hold in my farts. I'm like, fucking sucking in my gut, holding in my farts. Right now, like this isn't even the real me. Like, this is the real me. See how relaxed I am? I'm happy. That bitch is not around. I can let my guard down, you know? Micro penises. Who's got one? Let's talk about it. I was thinking about micro penises, and I'm like, what's the equivalent of like a female having a micro penis? Would it be like a flat chest, like no titties, right? And I'd be like, I could probably get into that. Like if I meet a chick with no tits, I'd be like, sweet, you got nothing to suck on? I got nothing to suck on. Let's get it on. This is all new shit, so this is, bear with me. Sometimes I go to the stall, you know when you're in the bathroom and it's full and you're like right next to the guy? There's only two options. You either look down on your dick and shame, or you look up at the Lord and you just pray and you're just like, please don't let me look at this guy's dick. Please don't let me look at this guy's dick. And not only am I reminding myself not to look at the dick, I'm trying to fight the urge not to look at the dick. And I'm like, why am I fighting the urge to look at his dick? I think it both comes back to the micro penis thing. I want to know. Like, I'm not gay. I'm just nosy, you know? It sounds pretty gay, I know. My brother's autistic, too. My brother's autistic, and I would always be hanging out in my basement, hanging out with my friends and shit. I'd have chicks over and shit, smoking and drinking. And my brother would always come down in his underwear and he'd always embarrass me. He's all fat and he'd be half naked. And he'd always sound like he was like about to start crying for some reason. He'd be like, "Baby, can you make me a bread?" And then all my friends would fucking laugh at me and shit. Because when he said make me a bread, he means make me a sandwich. He's just a fucking retard. So he's like, "Baby, can you make me a bread?" And I think he still calls it bread, honestly. Like, he's an adult now and like, he could be eating, and he'd probably be like, "Man, this is some good bread." And you think that he's talking about like an Italian herb and cheese or something from Subway. But no, that motherfucker means the whole sandwich. He's a special kind of guy. I like him. He's a special kind of guy. He's actually the first person that I moved in with when I first got an apartment. He was my first roommate. And I remember the first day we signed the lease. We couldn't smoke in that apartment. It was a non-smoking apartment. First thing I did, light up a fucking blunt. It's my fucking house, right? He instantly gets fucking nervous. He's like, "Man, you know you ain't supposed to be smoking in here, man." And I'm like, "Man, shut your ass up. Get your ass in your room, bro. We grown ass men. We do whatever the fuck we want." 5 o'clock in the morning, I shit you not, true story. New Brand Police Department comes. They raid my next door neighbor's apartment. Boom, SWAT team through the front, SWAT team through the back. My brother runs in my room. He's like, "Man, I told you not to be smoking that shit, man." And I'm like, "Get your ass out of here, man. They ain't fucking here for us." I thought they were there for us. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little. I mean, this was a couple of years ago when weed was illegal. It's legal now, so it's kind of weird. You used to have to go to some drug dealer's car and have a conversation with them for like 15 minutes to get your weed. Now you can just get it for free. You don't even have to be friends with them. Men versus women. I got caught masturbating a couple of months ago, and it made me think, like, I've never caught my girlfriend masturbating, ever. Like, it's never gonna happen. As much as I want it to happen, it's never gonna happen. It's like Haley's comment. And like, honestly, if I walked in on her, I'd kind of be into it. I'd be kind of excited about it, you know, I'd be like, "Oh shit, like, alright, we're about to get something popping. You need a hand or something?" Like, if she walks in on me masturbating, it's like a horror movie. She's not into it at all. She's pissed. In fact, she actually caught me. I was at home. All the lights were off. I was sitting on the couch. She was sleeping in the room, and I forgot to turn my phone down. And all I hear is, "You won't last 30 seconds watching this video." And she comes running out the room. She's pissed. She thinks that somebody broke in the apartment. She's fired up. She's ready to bang. And I'm on the couch ready to bust. And she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "Nothing." She's like, "What's on your phone? I want to see what's on your phone." This bitch is crazy. She wanted to see what I was jerking off to. Guys, never show your girlfriend what you're jerking off to. Because it's always the opposite. It's always the opposite of what she is. So she didn't like that. I just started to fight and I just went to bed. I had already jerked off, so I didn't even have sex with her. So I was like, alright. So I won. Win-win. Let's see. Shit. I went to New Britain High School, and I used to sag my pants when I was younger. And I used to do that because I used to think I looked cool. But really, and I used to think that if I wore my pants real low, then my penis would grow. But really, I just ended up with long balls. And like, I don't know if you've ever seen the balls on the end of a goat, the way they just hang. But yeah, I got goat balls. I used to like be so self-conscious about it. I look down and I feel bad. I get so. That's all I got, guys. That's all new shit.
Yeah.
Clap it up. Hit it. Your phone. It's right. It's right.
Oh shit! My shit's still recording.
I was going to see your pornos.
You don't want to see your phone.
I know. You talk yourself up so much. Oh, man. He was talking about porn. Pornos are awesome, man. Because it's mad different flavors and varieties. You got white chicks, you got black chicks, you got Latin chicks, you got grannies, you got midgets. You know what I'm saying? It's like a dirty Baskin Robbins. But instead of 31 flavors, it's 31 sluts. And porn is a good backup plan because, like, you know, women nowadays are extremely conceited. Simply looking at a woman, if she doesn't like you, you get the Bill Cosby treatment. You understand what I'm saying? And if you're at the club and the Asian chick with the big booty and the big titties dishes you, don't get mad, Chad. When you get home, hop on Pornhub and type Asian chick with the big booty and the big titties that dissed you. You will find a chick that looks exactly like that motherfucker. Execute your fantasies, bust the best out of your life, and most importantly, you're not going to get in trouble. It's all about not getting me too, man. Porn is dope, man. I'm addicted to it. 30 what? Since I was 12, 32 years, man. 32-year pornography addiction. And I played the Hartford educational system. You know what I'm saying? Because I graduated from Hartford High, class of 1997. That's the year we lost our accreditation. But to this day, I have no idea what the word accreditation means. Because I didn't learn shit. The only things I learned how to do at Hartford High was to procrastinate and to masturbate. In that particular order, right? So they was teaching us how to use search engines, you know what I'm saying, when they first came out. There was too many students in the class, not enough computers. The teacher said I could come after class and do the project by myself. She ain't always a porno addict though, man. The actual project took me like 15 minutes. But the other 2 hours and 45 minutes, your boy was in porno heaven. I'm like looking up, back then it was like the sex tape with like Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee. I'm looking up the Tommy Lee porn and I'm masturbating doing my thing. And that's when I realized I was an addict, man. That's when I realized what it would probably feel like to be on heroin. So it's like my brain transported back to the Woodstock days where people was drug addicts, man. And as I masturbated to the Tommy Lee, Pamela Anderson porn, all I could hear was classic rock playing in the background. It's like, pew, 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 pew. Summer breeze, oh shit, makes me feel fine, oh, flowing through the drunk jasmine of my, You see, the stuff I was looking at crashed the records, the entire school, and it deleted the database for the entire year. So when I look back on that day, I think I'm the reason why we lost our accreditation. I know what the fuck that word means now. That was fun. That was fun. Hey, coming next to the stage. I just lost my fucking mind. Come in. I need to stop fucking up the mic stand. Coming next to the stage, very funny. One of the reasons why we even in this mic, Bobby Cook.
Alright, go green. Here's an interview with me and Mo Green. He graduated from Hartford High. I took swimming lessons at Hartford High. That might be a racist joke. I don't know. I was at a bar the other night, and I went into the men's room, went into the stall. Somebody wrote, "Nothing matters." So I didn't look. Hold on, I have a bunch of new jokes. 100 million, what was it, 100 million nerve cells in your intestines?
Yes.
That's why I can't remember anybody's name, but I can remember a shit I took in 2003. I met a 44-year-old woman the other night, and she told me about the 5 kids she had, ages 9 through 27. I think she was born pregnant. Like, how hard do you have to fuck to get the embryo pregnant?
What the fuck?
These guys went to UMass.
Yeah.
Or go to UMass. My daughter goes to UMass. She figured out what her student loan payment's going to be. It's a true story. She's like, "Dad, how can I pay this?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know. What do you think the loan is in your name?" When I was single, I used to date a lot of older women. One woman was so old, she didn't have a clitoris, she had a brontosaurus. That's disrespectful, right? I mean, a brontosaurus is a majestic dinosaur. What's a clitoris? Seriously, what is it? I can't remember. Well, where is it?
Enough to find out.
See, I have an idea for an app. Anybody a coder here? It's called a Clit Finder. You take a picture of your girl's vagina, you send it in, and you get the response. It's somewhere near the top. It doesn't really work, but it also feeds the other app called the Vagina Rater, because it rates vaginas. Picture your girl's vagina. Anyway, you'll get it on the drive home. My phone keeps freezing up on me. I like my love life. I don't know. I don't even know what that means. They just stuck in my head. Blah, 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 blah. They had to close a strip club in Dublin. Too many guys got kicked in the face. Irish lap dancing. Yeah, no, Irish step dancing. There's 2 kinds of people in this world. People who can't make a decision, and people who can. And they both hate each other because the undecided people don't like to control what to do, and the decided people can't wait for you to make up your fucking mind. It's not a joke. Israel hates Hamas. In topical news. I don't know what's going on over there, but 60% of the word Hamas is ham. So right there, you're off to a bad start. A comic said the other day, "What if women had penises?" And it got me thinking. So I made a Venn diagram. Women, men. And between the 2 balls was a dick. I think if women had penises, they call them pickleballs. It's stupid. We should do a better job of sex education in this country. My kids, they're going through adolescence, and they've got all the porn right there at their fingertips. We should have, like, PBS should have a show for kids. "Hey kids with like a blissed out Ringo Starr, welcome to Masturbation Station. Give yourselves a hand." There's a long way to go for a masturbation joke with the punchline, "Give yourself a hand." You don't have to laugh. Sometimes I do masturbation jokes for my own personal pleasure. It rubs some people the wrong way. Nothing. The bar's turned around for me at this point. Hey buddy, is that your wife or your girlfriend? Anyway. What's the one thing she can't eat? Like, what's the one thing women can't eat? Lactose, glucose, gluten, semen? I completely lost them. My wife can't eat onions. You gotta negotiate with the waiter, he's gotta check with the chef. It's like we're buying a used car. But men, we can eat anything. Red meat, fat, salt, sugar, we don't care. We don't care what the doctor says. As long as you don't get 100% diarrhea or 100% erectile dysfunction. Is there only erectile dysfunction? Is erectile dismay? Disappointment, disenchantment, discontentment? Is erectile dystopia some weird future with authoritarian governments, brutalist architecture and soft penises? Is erectile disillusion? I think that's a young woman's first step towards lesbianism, right? She's seen a lot of cocks, she's just disillusioned. I just got the light. It was really a phone call on Mo's phone. That means I don't have a lot of time. I did an open mic at a hospice once, and everybody's like, I don't have a lot of time. All right, thanks. My name's Bob Cook.
Clap it up for Mr. Bob. He looks like a character from like the movie Toy Soldiers. It's like a cop. It's like a midget cop. Yeah, just determined like we have I'm really gripping this shit. Y'all masturbating motherfuckers, man. Get this pipe loose. Oh, trying to get this pipe tight, man. There we go. Oh, you have to twist the line.
I grew up in a family of 12 kids. 12 motherfuckers. 6 boys, 6 girls. That taught me one thing about my father. My father's pull-out game was weak as fuck. Daddy ain't wasting no nuts. 12 kids. Let me tell you, a lot of people think that's a blessing. No, that's not a blessing. That's a curse. You got that many kids in your family, these kids grow up tortured. We did, and me and my brothers and sisters, y'all, we hate the holidays. The holiday I hate the most is Halloween. I hate Halloween with a passion. I can see you on Halloween night. You're a little princess getting your candy, trick or treat. I can see that. Nah, not Mo. I can see you though. You out there, nigga, give me the fucking candy. That's y'all. But let me tell y'all, this is me and my brothers and sisters on Halloween night. Trick or treat! Oh, you look nice. But who you supposed to be? My brother. I'm him, she her, he him. They couldn't afford no costumes for no 12 motherfuckers. We had to be each other. Let me tell y'all, one time on Halloween, my mama gave us a Kleenex and told us she was a cold. Oh, it gets worse. It gets really very worse. One time, my mama tied a sock on my eye. She said, Joe, can you see anything? I said, no, mama. She said, good. You the invisible man. It was horrible. And let me tell you, Christmas. See, my father knew he couldn't afford to buy no gifts for no 12 kids. So what my father did, my father made a game for us to play on Christmas Day, y'all. One time, my father made up a game called You Got to Run Away. That's the name of the game. You got to run away. They gave you a bottle of water and a sandwich and told you to run. And if you never ever come back, you win. Fuck that. I was a fat kid. I never won. But I'm gonna tell you the truth though. My father one time, he did get us something for Christmas one time. One time at Christmas, we got a pogo stick. 12 kids, one pogo stick. You know how long you got to wait in the fucking line to get your turn on a pogo stick? You got 11 motherfuckers in front of you, good on the pogo stick. Let me tell y'all, I knew my sister was gonna be a stripper from the way the girl rode the pogo stick. She rocked that pogo stick. But I got issues now with my brothers and my sisters, y'all. We grown people now. And so, like I say, it's 12 of us. So last Christmas, one of my sisters got a great idea. She said, y'all, listen, y'all, instead of everybody buying 11 gifts for people, let's just pull names and do a secret Santa to buy one person a gift. That's a great fucking idea, right? You just buy one person a gift, but they don't know who bought it. I just want to know who the fuck bought me my gift. Because whoever the fuck got me my gift for Christmas last year bought me a scratch-off ticket. The fucked up part is, the ticket already scratched the fuck off. They knew this motherfucker was a loser. They're gonna put in the Christmas card to my, I love you. No the fuck you don't. You don't love nothing about me. I wanna know who did that shit. But I got family issues. Let me tell y'all, God bless my cousins. I had 2 cousins pass last year. I went to the funeral down south. Now one of my cousins, he loved playing spades. All this man wanted to do was drink liquor and play spades. How come we go to the wake? They got this motherfucker sitting at a spades table with a handful of spades. He got ace, king, queen, jack, all the spades. They can't play none of that shit. Then my last cousin, God bless her soul. My cousin died, y'all, right after they got the cure for COVID. We go to the funeral, this heifer in the casket with a mask on. At the damn funeral. So at the funeral, I read Leo. Let me ask you something, sir. This was a nice funeral, by the way. Great service, but how come she wearing a mask in the casket? He said her direct wishes were to put a mask on her because she didn't want to catch shit from nobody. Yo, I'm Joseph L. Cook. Have a good night. Thank y'all.
Clap it up for Joe Cook. Or not, don't clap it up for him. Joe Cook smooth, man. He like a 50s doo-wop singer. But he boxes on the side and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? He like, hey there, lonely girl. Lonely girl. Lonely, would you be more than lonely? I thought that would be funny, but I was wrong, yo. And if with me being wrong, I just have to continue. So coming back to the stage, Comedy Styles of Pat. Drinking two.
A lot of people drinking out there, it's always fun. Drinking up, you start coming to all kinds of realizations. In fact, the alcohol is an old-timey ship captain. You know, scraggy-looking beard, big scar down the side of his face, talks in a raspy, gruesome voice. And the alcohol isn't actually a captain. He just watched Jaws a bunch of times, thought that Quint was really cool, so he decided to run around in one of those sideways taco hats, screaming at the other Denny's papers about jib lines and rigging up the main sail. That's a really important distinction, because normal, healthy people have no problem seeing through alcohol culture. They have a whole team of highly trained security. When alcohol comes aboard trying to get everyone to run naked through the McDonald's drive-thru, you know, it's just a nice little break for the monotony. The problem is that my control room is staffed by morons. It's just a bunch of stressed out, overworked wage slaves running around that like a restaurant workers giving the manager's got to give a speech at the start of the shift. I mean, it's a miracle we even managed to keep the banged up, dilapidated barge and is my life afloat. You see, SS Pat Jenkinson has absolutely no security. Alcohol can just walk right into the control room, barking crazy orders at people, and they're dumb enough to actually listen to them. Arr, these be dangerous waters, he says. The alcohol pops in a pirate voice and really dressed like a World War II admiral. He does it with so much conviction that nobody has the balls to call him out on it. Arr, first mate Brain, raise the confidence and lower the impulse control. Bowels, not the torpedoes. I have a feeling we'll be dining on Taco Bell this evening. My brain's just sitting there like, dude, impulse control is already in the red. Like, we are struggling as it is just to keep him from headbutting strangers and eating things he finds in the street. And confidence? With this asshole, this man should not be confident about anything in his life. Never mind the idea that he can totally do a sweet kickflip, even though he's counted down 5 more logos and he's never ridden a skateboard. And alcohol just yells out, "I said raise the confidence and lower the impulse control. And all right, cop power to motor coordination." And then everyone just follows along because it's too awkward to make a scene. So now it's 20 minutes later and the ship somehow struck an iceberg despite the fact that it's only made it 50 feet from the harbor. The alcohol's up in the mast waving a flag that nobody remembers him walking in with and singing in a terrible Irish accent. "Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling." Is alcohol ever around the next morning? Of course not. He's camped out with all the winos outside the liquor store and all the cokeheads still going in last night. So now you gotta be the one to explain the whole taking a dump in the back of a cop car business to the judge by yourself. I never feel more like a anime hero at the climax of this big fight when I get my fitted sheets around the fall in front of my mattress. You know, the corner that's sandwiched between both walls, and it's the one that always comes undone at night. Then you gotta do that heave-ho move where you grab the corner and you throw your weight into it like, "Come in, household, sure." But I do like anime a lot. One of my favorite things about anime is how anytime the hero goes through a big training arc thing where he gets some new ability, there's always like 3 episodes in a row right after it where he has this perfect opportunity to put that new power to use and he wins the fight with it. Yeah, I wish real life were like that. You know, I'm just like sitting in my backyard one day, just looking up, I see like a fucking meteor coming down from the sky, just crash lands in my backyard, some dude comes up with crazy hair, he's jacked, he's got trash like fucking Master Blaster stuffed under his shirt. He just, "Jacobson, I will destroy the planet Earth if you cannot learn to repair your countertop." I'm like, dude, they make YouTube tutorials for that shit. You watch that shit, you get it done in 5 minutes. "Well, I guess I'll have to destroy you next time when you change your own motor oil." So my dreams are a goddamn mess. Now normally that's not a huge problem since unlike fucked up regular shit, fucked up dreams at least have the decency not to hang around after you've stumbled back into the waking world. And every once in a while I'll wake up with an erection and a vague memory of the person I was just ferociously banging like 5 seconds ago, and I'll try to see if I can pull all the pieces together, maybe make something happen. Everything's all, "Oh yeah, chick from my high school geometry class name I never bothered to learn. That's it right there, baby." No, babe, you're doing great. I'm just noticing some things, that's all. I mean, I'm not trying to be judgmental, but whose idea was to do this in my childhood pediatrician's office again? I mean, no, I never say no. I guess I'm just confused about what I'm supposed to be doing with all these yard notes. Is that Charles Barkley standing in the corner? Right there, yeah, the 6'6" power forward standing by the 3-foot ficus like it's an episode of Scooby fucking Do. Who else would I be talking about? I'm not gonna go ask, look at him, he didn't move. Just keep staring at that stupid grin. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Thank you.
Clap it up for Pat Dickinson. Really. Cyber and rock on, man. It's like watching like a hot collie. What's the shaggy dog? You know that dog Lassie? Lassie! It was like Lassie, like doing comedy shows, like mad dog slobbering just everywhere. But I'm high, so like I can see molecules and shit right now, man. So I got like real like, it's like my tongue was touching the microphone as he was talking. Plus, see, Pat Dickinson look like Kenny Loggins, man. You know Kenny Loggins? And down my shoes. Are you ready for a sign? Your miracle. Stand up and find. This is it. Ain't no mistake, baby. This is it. You got to live. Because I don't want to hit the high notes. You know that song, bro. You know. But that's it. You know, he got like kind of the Jesus, or what white people say Jesus looked like. You know what I'm saying? That being. You know, but the Bible said he had nigga hair and dark skin. And bulbous lips. Like the Sphinx. I think that's in the scriptures. Negro dominance. Plus black people with penises is large. You know what I'm saying?
Is it in the Bible?
Man, Dingo is 69. 17. My portal name will be Duke Livingston. I don't know. Duking them bitches. You know what I'm saying? And I live in Stin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Duking that shit, man. This is like a bad Harold and Kumar movie right here.
I'm Asian.
Like he's a slang long and shit, man. Alright, coming next to the stage, man. Very, very funny. Sully!
Yo, give it up for Duke Livingston. What's up, everybody? Y'all hit a PR in the gym the other day? I slapped that Puerto Rican right in the face. I'm Pakistani, so if you tell me my jokes are bombing, you're a racist. Shout out to all the Pakistani people in the building. You guys know what I'm talking about. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah. It's a stupid joke. That was my first joke I ever did. I like it. I exclusively shop at pharmacies for my convenience store items. Every time I walk into a convenience store, 7-Eleven, my uncle or my cousin behind the counter, they always ask me stupid ass questions like, Bertha, how are your studies going? Bitch, I'm 32. What the fucking studies you talking about? Don't be a babe. You cannot, here's a one I've been working on. You can really judge a place by the type of toilet paper they have. When you go to McDonald's, whenever I food with McDonald's, I wipe my ass. The toilet paper always rips. Always gets shit on my hand. But when it's shit at the Marriott hotel lobby, it's like a cloud wiping my ass. Burger King uses their wrappers as toilet paper. Random thoughts. Random thoughts. It's the opposite of a nightmare, a wet dream. Random thought. Another random thought. If I was a rapist in Boston, I want to be called the Boston Creamer. People who get haircuts at supercuts should be called supercuts. Another random thought. Hey, here's another random thought. Pakistan's in Asia. That makes me Asian. Let that chink in. There's a dating site for everything nowadays. There's like Farmers Only, Christian Mingle, and stupid shit like that. But they gotta make one for people with STD. They gotta fuck too, right? You know, like AIDSmingle.com. Gonorrhea get together. The herpesconnection.org. Stupid one, sorry. I got a theory that kids getting diagnosed with mental disorder too early is fucked up, man. You can't diagnose them with like ADHD too early because they're on Ritalin and Adderall for the rest of their life. It's just a mental disorder, you know, they believe it. They believe it's a powerful thing. I want to grab one of these kids. Shake them. Timothy, you don't have Down syndrome? Snap out of it. Belief, you know, they gotta believe it. Magic Johnson, you don't have AIDS? Snap out of it. It's just belief. Joe Biden, you're not a president? Snap out of it. Ooh. Any men in here like the little spoon when they cuddle? Yeah, that shit's gay.
You all do.
That shit's gay. Alright, I'm gonna end it. First time back in a while. Shameless plug. I opened a food truck. Look me up. The Packy Taco. Look me up.
Connecticut?
Yeah.
Okay, what's it called?
The Packy Taco.
Packy Taco. I might be getting you up for work.
Clap it up for Sully. Sully looks like a Sully. You look like a genie on Park Street. The genie from Park Street. You know what I'm saying? You got like a genie face, but like a Park Street looks like a deer. It's like a mixture. We don't know what it is. You know? We don't know if he likes curry or if he likes sofrito. You know, we don't know which one it is. You know, a little bit of both. Yeah, it's a little. Yeah. All right. Yeah, coming next to the stage. One of my day ones in this comedy-ish. Clap it up for Matt.
Hey, give it up for your host, Mo Green, everybody, huh? People don't realize what a great public service it is to run a comedy open mic. How long have you been running this here now, Mo?
Like 4 or 5 months.
4 or 5 months. It was well worth the wait. I have to say, it was well worth the wait to come in here and just see all these bright and shiny faces that I see at the Hungry Tiger, everybody. Oh yeah, what's going on, guys? No one's told a good Matthew Perry joke yet. What's the deal? Come on. Is it not the right time yet? No. I know it wasn't his month, his day, or even his year. You know? Could he be any more dead? Thanks, Ian Carr. I appreciate that tag. That was perfect.
Too soon.
I know a thing or two about cadence, Ian, alright? Okay? So wait a moment, wait a beat, and then do the next joke. Yeah. We'll just get right back in it. Is cocaine even worth doing if you're not doing it off a butthole? You ever think about that? You know? Fucking ain't. You know, I realized the other day is there's something in a name, you know? Like, my name's Matt, and I'll probably die in a hot tub as the alcoholic I am, but, you know, also, like I've always, you always associate it with, like, a mat, like a doormat, you know? Like, there's something in a name. Where I went on a date with a girl the other day, and she came back to my place, and we fucked, right? We fucked like 3 times, but she also like backed into like a car on the street that I live on, you know? So like she fucking got into a little car accident fucking the same day we fucked, you know? And there's something in a name, because the girl's name was Portia, and she can't drive for shit, but she can really fuck, so I feel like that makes sense, right? I don't know. We're just working shit out here. This is an open mic. This is just practice. What the fuck? What else was I gonna do? I got a few new ones. I'm telling you. I already did the Matthew Perry stuff. I don't really understand a lot about economics, you know? Did you guys ever see Batman, you know? You remember that scene where the Joker burned all that money? Like, what does that do to the value of a dollar? Does it make it go up, down? What are the implications of that? I guess it's more of a rhetorical question than a joke. I don't know. What the fuck? You ever eat pussy so good you eat roast beef all the next week for lunch? You know? Did you guys ever notice that white people, we all think we got religious names like Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John?
And then we meet some Spanish people, and they got names like Jesus and Angel. More like you win that one. This is my impression of the Jetsons getting into a car accident. Your favorite cartoon family, the Jetsons getting into a car accident. Oh my God, I'm plummeting to my death. I don't know where the joke ends, because they never specify where the ground level is on the Jetsons there. What do you think? One more and I'll get off home?
I don't know.
One more. You just want a good bar here, Ronnie? You just want to hear like a good bar joke?
You got 2 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Is there a good bar joke? Yeah? So a sandwich walks into a bar, right? And the bartender says to the sandwich, you look kind of upset there, sandwich. What's eating you there? And the sandwich says, I'm a recovering alcoholic. And I haven't had a drink in years. Kind of at my tipping point, though. My wife just left me. Took the kids with her. My eyeballs in debt. In fact, I'm drowning in debt. I often think of hanging myself with a belt. Although it really wouldn't work out that well, being that I'm a sandwich and I don't have a neck. The last time I had a drink, I was in a fatal car accident, instantly killing my brother Reuben. His name was just ironically Reuben. He was actually a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So bartender, will you please set me up with that drink there? The bartender says to the sandwich, we don't serve food here. Thank you. Have a good night.
Clap it up for Matt Heath. I love Matt Heath. I love Matt Heath's costume. He's like cosplaying as an Al Bundy action figure. You know what I'm saying? Like with the pull string in the back and then it talks. Like you pull on the drawstring, it's like I scored 4 touchdowns in Polk High. 1964. Matt is like the only person that I know that wants to be old. He says, this guy's like 20 years old. You know what? I used to watch MASH. It was my favorite show of all time. Back when I used to watch Ed Sullivan, I called in. I'm like, what are you talking about you called in? You were still inside your dad's balls. I called in to the universe, man. I'm making Matt sound like Otto from Simpsons. Yeah. Do we have an Aiden here?
Yeah, Aiden. What?
Yes.
Hey, dog.
Coming next to the stage.
Hey, dog.
Yeah, we're just gonna call him that. Aiden!
Hey, dog.
What's up, yo?
Yeah.
So I recently got sober. Thank you to the Bible. It really got me off of the liquor. It's been a pretty big problem, and the acid, the Xanax, you know, everything that's really. But yeah, so I had to check myself, got sober, found God, and really been a big beneficial part of my life. Actually, I have here a quick verse from Titus 2:12. It teaches us to say no to ungodliness and worldly passions, and to live self-controlled, upright, and godly lives in this present age. And all I take from that is, thank God that they don't mention cocaine use in the fucking Bible, because that's been good. And with that though, and just my cocaine usage, I found a few hobbies. picked up, going to the bar with my friends. I'll play darts, pool, got into disc golf, real golf, fucking Hot Wheels. And, it's really been good, but, not been the best though. And I went skydiving, which that really gave me a new lease on life, going skydiving for the first time. And I really hit it off with my instructor, and he got me into paragliding. And now that is a fucking thrill. It's way better than everything other than cocaine. And, last week with everything going on, I was thinking about putting the parachute on, putting on the fan, and just the climate really hasn't been good to be paragliding around, Temperature lowering, you got the back drafts and everything, and it just really wasn't good. But then we got a few good days. So I decided I'll strap on the suit, and temperature dropped again. I had a bad draft, but I still went for it, because fuck, it really kind of pissed me off there having that fucking music festival. Thank you, I'm Aiden Mack.
Clap it up for Aiden. And we go around this evening off for a young, funny individual. And it also happens to be his birthday as well. Could you clap it up for the birthday boy? Will Hart!
Shout out to Mo Green for hosting one of the best open mics in Connecticut. Give it up for him, y'all. Woo! Shout out to our bartenders, working very hard. Oh, man. What?
Free beer.
Is that an offer? I mean, I'll take it. But yeah, I'll take free beer. Free beer, yeah. Send it my way. I'm 24 years old. I'm about 17 or 18 years younger than JFK when he was first elected. Some people say JFK was our greatest president, and his most famous quote, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." Kind of a douchey thing to say, right? Like there's a Cold War going on, civil rights, and he just goes, because I am the coolest, hippest guy to ever walk this earth, I am going to allow the good people of America to figure it out. I'm going to allow them to figure it out. In the meantime, after they do, I am going to motorboat Marilyn Monroe, the Ice Spice of our time. She was the Ice Spice of that time. But I'm not here to talk about the comparisons between Marilyn Monroe and Ice Spice. I mean, for the rest of my set, I got all night to talk about that. It's my birthday, Y'all know there were gay Nazis? No, this is serious. The SA was a branch of the Nazi military that when they weren't out doing evil stuff, they would come back to HQ and they would fuck each other's brains out until the break of dawn. And Hitler was opposed to homosexuality, yet he had an entire branch of the Nazi military that was pretty much all gay. But, it's pretty easy to tell. Hi, Hitler! Man Führer, these uniforms are so boring. Drab and khaki. Can we get some Coco Chanel? Oh, but these boots are super cute. Anyone in the room work with special needs kids? Or Chad left, but you were for silly people, right? Anyone work with special needs? I had an interview one time at a special needs school in Hartford. I was waiting on another job as a technician, but they were taking like 2 weeks to reply back, because the guy who interviewed me actually died. That's a story for another time. But I needed another job, right? So I go into the special needs school to apply for the interview. I'm sitting down in the waiting room, And this 35-year-old pregnant white lady comes in. I greet her how I normally greet anyone in an interview. Hi, how's it going? She comes in, doesn't say a word. She has wide legs because she's pregnant. So, Mr. Heights, you ever been punched in the face before? I'm like once, when I was like 13 or 14. She's like, uh-huh. You ever been punched in the face with 300 pounds of Down syndrome? It's like, no. So then the rest of the interview, she's just telling me how I'm pregnant. The kids are always trying to kill the baby, you know what I'm saying? I have to chuck and jive like a young Muhammad Ali. And then she's saying how like the kids will just call you a racist, and the N-word, and the C-word. And see how I said N-word, C-word? She didn't. In the interview, she let those bombs go like Israel over Palestine. She let that explode like a suicide bomb from Hamas. The point of that joke is that they both like bombs, so you know, they're not so different, right? But anyways, she's just telling me over and over and over again how terrible the job is. And then finally, by the end of the interview, she goes, so, when can you start? And I was like, give me 1 minute. I go out to my car. I call the job that hadn't given me a call back. I got the job there. And for a year and a half, I was a technician at an audio events company, which really, really sucked. It's very shitty work, but whenever I was having a bad day, I was just like, you know what? At least this isn't 300 pounds of Down syndrome coming towards my face. All right, that's all I got tonight. Thank you for Mo's open mic.
It's my pleasure. It's my duty. It's my honor to serve as host to all the individuals who listen to the various comedy stylings of all these individuals that work this evening. We do this each and every Wednesday. Starting up at 7, might start probably at 7:30. But I think the Thursday before Thanksgiving, we will not be here. Stuff yourself with feasts. Turkey legs. Breasts. Thighs. The gravy. Cranberry sauce. The pudding. No. And all those good things. Have yourselves a wonderful evening. This is Marge Green, signing off. You have a good night, please.
Woo!
Oh, man. I've been missing coming back here. The last 2 weeks, I did a show at Spigot and a show called Roma. Both times as a show. So my great names. We got to mention this in the Club Roma show. It's like a Peruvian restaurant. I was deciding whether or not I should tell like a Hitler joke. I could have gone dressed in as Hitler, and no one would have batted an eye, especially South American restaurants.
Yeah.
Blended in right in. No, it's good.
Boring. Is Mike still hot?
Need any help?
No, I'm good.
All right. Matt, this is your first time out here, right?
I've been here before.
Yeah, but if you want to know.
Who used to go show with? Who?
Oh.
The stage used to be here. This used to be a stage. Who's had every room before everybody? Then he realized that fucking like you know, like VFWs and fucking like Elks Lodges and like fucking places like that'll pay you good money to run a show.
Yeah.
I can't wait till I'm an old guy.
Till you're what?
An old guy.
You've been saying this shit for 20 years.
Well, that's why I like telling you, Matt, because like,
why do you think some of the first shows I was booked on was like Elks Lodge?
Most people around our age, if I'm like, hey, you like Cat Stevens or Sly and the Family Stone, they're like, what? And then I talk to Matt, and he's like, oh, I fucking love this.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, Matt got good taste, man.
oh yeah, great taste.
What's it taste?
If you want me to stay,
we'll ride away at the valley. I'm the brother of baby.
Oh, that's good.
I try to make it somewhat good.
I mean, like, you should have seen it like a couple months ago when we had, it was open like next year. It's like all these tables are going on, and it's like, that's the coolest part of it. I think it's just like, now like more people are doing shows and stage and stuff. Oh, yeah.
I got a snake,
Aren't you worried someone would have done it? My friend, when did this place close? I'm sure we got this. Oh, Roma? Oh, how's that TV on No, do you prefer the edibles? Do you prefer like the edibles or just like smoking? Oh, it's strong though. Do you prefer edibles to just smoking?
Yeah. I know it's more psychedelic, but I've been doing it so much that I don't know, so much.
These like brownies, gummies?
It's a blending, right?
You don't get these big ass posters at Romas. They all fucking liquored up.
Why you cut your head off? Why you cut your head off? Okay, Joe, his head's cut off.
Oh, you're wearing a Johnny Cash.
Yeah, I saw that when I was posting it on my story. I was like, oh, he's got the Johnny Cash t-shirt.
You see, I've been working on my acting, trying to sell my acting.
Like, I wear the Johnny Cash t-shirt and I posted it. That would be a place called Romas.
Oh, really?
There's a Noah Miller in the back.
Yeah, no, I noticed when I went in the middle and I was waiting there. I thought something was the way.
You know what's a bad place?
I mean, probably brands. Too many people.
There's a Vito tag.
We gotta deal with
We got a sticker shot off. They call it hard. So let's go back to Hartford.
kid.
Yeah, she was showing me
The Walgreens playlist where it's like, I got a car. It's the big as the way.